Nate. Hello, good morning, good evening. How is everyone doing?
Nice.
Good.
Great.
I can see some of smiling faces, but can't see all. Everyone excited to learn 21 and 22nd shloka?
Yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's begin with an Navkar mantra without wasting much time, and then we'll proceed ahead. Please join your hands. Close your eyes. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Panchanamokaro, Sava Pavapanashino, Mangalanam Chai Savaisim, Parimam Havai Mangalam. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Panchanamokaro, Sava Pavapanashino, Mangalanam Chai Savaisim, Padimam Havai Mangalam. Namo Arihantanam, Namo Siddhanam, Namo Ayariyanam, Namo Vajayanam, Namo Loe Savasahunam, Eso Panchanamokaro, Sava Pavapanashino, Mangalanam Chai Savaisim, Padimam Havai Mangalam, Padimam Havai Mangalam, Padimam Havai Mangalam. Bolo Adinath Bhagwan ki jai, Acharya Manatunga Ji Maharaj ki jai, Shri Bhaktamar Stotra ki jai, Jin Shashan Jin Dev ji ki jai, 24 Tirthankar Bhagwan ji ki jai. As I said, today we'll cover 21st and 22nd shlokas, and that will be about evaluation. How Acharya Manatunga ji evaluated, like whatever he has observed so far, so he will evaluate it. But before that, let's review the previous sessions. So I would like to call Arnav and Agamya to recite 1 to 10 number shlokas.
I saw them here before. There they are.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Jai Jinendra.
Bhaktamara Pranathamoli Prabhara Mudyotakam Dalita Papatamo Vitanam Samyak Pranamya Jirapada Yugam Yugada Valam Vanam Bhavajale Patatam Janana Yasanstuta Sakalamanmayatatvabodha Tadbudha Bodhi Patubi Suralokanathe Stotre Jagate Kaya Chitta Hare Dudare Toshe Kilaham Apitam Pratamam Jinendram Buddhya vinapi vibhudharchita padatirtha Sotum samodyatamatir vigatatrapoham Balam vihaya jalasansikaminduvimba मन्यक इच्छति जनः सहसा ग्रहीतुम् वक्तुं गुणान् गुणसमुद्रशशाङ्ककान्तान् तस्तेषामासुरगुरु प्रतिमोऽपि बोध्या कल्पान्तकाय पवनोदतनक्रचक्रम् को वातरितुमलमम्बुनिधिं मुदाभ्यम् सोऽहं तथापि तव भक्तिवशान् पुनीश कर्तुं स्तवं विगतशक्तिरपि प्रवृत्त प्रीत्यात्मवीरमविचार्य मृगेन्द्रम् न वेत्ति किं निजशिशो परिपालनार्थम् अल्पश्रुतं श्रुतवतां परिहासधाम त्वद्भक्तिरेव मुखरीकुरुते बलान्म यत्कोकिला मध्वो मधुरं विरोधि तच्चाम्र चारुकलिका निकरे कहेतु त्वत्संस्तवीन
Santati Sannibadam.
पापं क्षणाक्षयोपेति शरीरभाजम् आक्रान्तलोकमलिनीलमशेषमाशु सूर्याशुभिर्नमिव शार्वरमन्धकारम् मत्वेति नाथ तव संस्तवनं मयेद मारभ्यते तनुभियापि तव प्रभाव चेतो हरेष्यति सतां नयनीदलेषु मुक्ता फलाद्युतिमुपेति ननु धनेन्दु आस्तां तव स्तवनमस्तसमस्तदोषम् त्वत्सङ्गतापि जगतां दुरितानि हन्ति दूरे सहस्रकिरणा कुरुते प्रभैव पद्माकरेषु जलजानि विकासभाजि नात्यद्भुतं भुवनभूषण भूतनाथ भूतेर्गुणे भुवि भवन्तमभिष्टुवन्त तुल्या भवन्ति भवतो ननु तेन किं वा बुद्ध्याश्रितं यैरनात्मसमं करोति। जय जिनेन्द्र।
Very beautiful. Thank you to your mom also for joining at the back. Thank you. Now I will call Atisha and Swasti to recite 11 to 20 number shlokas.
दृष्ट्वा भवन्ति मणिमेश्वरलोकनीयं नान्यतत्रोषमुपयाति जगश्चक्षु पीत्वा पलाशशिखरद्युतिदुर्गसिन्धु क्षारं जलं जलनिधे रसितुं कायेक्षे निशान्तरागरुचुभिः परमारुभिस्त्वं नान्यात्रितस्त्रिभुवनैर्गलरामभूता तावन्त एव खलु ते अपराधविद्यां यते समानमपरं न हि रूपमस्ति त्वं वते सर्वनरोरगनेत्रहारि निःशेषणे जगज्जगत्कृतयोगमानं बिम्बं कलाङ्कमलिनं त्वनिशाकरस्य यद्वासरे भवति पान्तु पलाशकल्पं संयूयमण्डलशशाङ्ककलाकलाप शुभ्राङ्गुणास्त्रिभुवनं सविरङ्गयन्ति यशंश्रिता श्रीजगदीश्वरनाममेकम् तथामिवारयति संस्कृतो यथेष्टम् निजं किमाद्ययदिते त्रिदशाङ्गनाभिः निजं मनादपि मनो न विकारमार्गम् कल्पान्तकालमरुताचलिता चलेन हिमान्द्राद्रिशिखरं चरितं कदाचित् विनुमवर्तिरमवर्तिकृतैर्यपूरम् प्रसन्नं जगत्तयनिदं प्रकटीकरोषि गम्यौ न मरुताचलिता चलाना दिवोवरसमशिनापि जगत्प्रकाशम् नासं कदाचिदुपयासि नराहुगम्य वशीकरोषि सहसा योगकार्यकन्ति नाहोदरोदरनिरोधमहाप्रभावः तुषातिशायि महिमासि मुनीन्द्रलोके नित्य उदयं दलितमोहमहान्धकारम् गम्यं न राहुवदनासि नवादिगानम् विभ्राजते विमुखादिमनस्कान्ति विद्योदया जगदपूर्वशशाङ्कबिम्बम् किं सर्वरेषु शशिनादिविवस्वभावः युष्मन्मतीन्दुदलितेषु तमाशनाथ निष्पन्निष्ठादिवनिशादिनिजीवलोके कार्यं विरजधरे जलभारयामि लिङ्गं यथा दैवासि कृतावतारम् नैवं तथा हरिहरादिषु नायकेषु तेजासुमानुषुयाय यथा महात्मम् नयं तु कार्यशकले
Thank you so much. Thank you to the entire family for participating. Very nice. Now next, Vidhi will recite 21st and 22nd number shloka that we'll be covering today, along with the Riddhi and mantras.
जय जिनेन्द्र ज्ञानं यथा त्वयि विभाति कृतावकाशम् एवं तथा हरिहरादिषु नायकेषु तेज पुरन्मणिषु याति यथा महात्मम् एवं तु काच शकले किरणाकुलेऽपि ॐ ह्रीं अरं नमो चारणाणं झुं झुं नमः स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं अरं नमो चारणाणं झुं झुं नमः स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं अरं नमो चारणाणं झुं झुं नमः स्वाहा ॐ श्रां श्रीं शूं श शत्रुभय निवारणाय ठ नमः स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते पुत्रार्थ सौख्यं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा ह्रीं नमः ॐ श्रां श्रीं शूं श शत्रुभय निवारणाय ठ नमः स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते पुत्रार्थे सौख्यं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा ह्रीं नमः ॐ श्रां श्रीं शूं श शत्रुभय निवारणाय ठ नमः स्वाहा ॐ नमो भगवते पुत्रार्थे सौख्यं कुरु कुरु स्वाहा ह्रीं नमः मन्ये वरं हरिहरादयो एव दृष्टा दृष्टेषु येषु हृदय त्वयि दोषमेति किं वीक्षितेन भवता भुवि येन नान्य कश्चिन्मनोहरति नाथ भवान्तरेऽपि ॐ ह्रीं अरं नमो पप्पण सम्मणाणं झुं झुं नमः स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं अरं नमो पप्पण सम्मणाणं झुं झुं नमः स्वाहा ॐ ह्रीं अरं नमो पप्पण सम्मणाणं झुं झुं नमः स्वाहा मंत्र जाप। ओम नमः श्री मणिभद्र जय विजय अपराजिते स्वर सौभाग्यम सो सर्व सौख्यम कुरकुरु स्वाहा। ओम नमो भगवते शत्रुभय निवारणाय नमः। ओम नमः श्री मणिभद्र जय विजय अपराजिते सर्व सौभाग्यम सर्व सौख्यम कुरकुरु स्वाहा। ओम नमो भगवते शत्रुभय निवारणाय नमः। ओम नमो श्री मणिभद्र जय विजय अपराजिते सर्व सौभाग्यम सर्व सौख्यम कुरु कुरु स्वाहा। ओम नमो भगवते शत्रुभय निवारणाय नमः। थैंक यू।
22nd number shloka. You wanna recite that? Okay, no problem. If anyone else want to recite 22nd number shloka and its written mantra?
Actually, I was set to do 20 and 21st shloka and there are the mantras. And
Okay, no problem. Thank you, Vidhi. Anyone wants to recite?
I have unmuted Jill. Jill, you'll recite 22nd Stotra.
Actually, I only know 1 to 21st.
Oh, then we'll call you
Okay.
next time. Right now we are reading for 22nd.
Okay.
Or should I move forward then?
Saina, will you chant?
I'm gonna be doing the mantra jap and the riddhi jap too. And the shlok.
Okay.
Srinam Shatani Shatasha Janayati Patran Nanya Satam Twadapam Janani Prasuta Sarvadesha Tatati Bandi Sahasrarashmi
Digjanayanti Spuratan Shujalam.
Om Namah Shri Viraham Chimbhai Chimbhai Mohe Mohe Stampaya Avadharanam Kurukuru Swaha. Om Bhim Arham Namo Agasya Gaminam Cham Cham Namah Swaha. Om Namo Shri Viraham Chimbhai Chimbhai Mohe Mohe Stampaya Avadharanam Kurukuru Saha. Om Bhim Arham Namo Agasya Kaminam Cham Cham Namah Swaha. Om Namo Shri Viraham Chimbhai Chimbhai Mohe Mohe Stambhaya Avadharanam Kurukuru Saha. Om Bhim Arham Namo Agasya Kaminam Cham Cham Namah Swaha.
Very nice. Thank you, Saina. Thank you so much. Okay. So we'll move ahead now with 21st and 22nd shlokas for the class. So observations for 21st number shloka. What can you see in this picture?
Jill, go ahead.
I see Acharya Manitung writing the Bhaktamar Stotra, and I see 4 of the Indras. 2 of them look like they're talking to each other, and the next 2 are dancing. And then I think I see Lord Indra on the top of the picture, and then somewhere in the middle I see Mahavir Swami.
Mahavir Swami?
I mean Rishabdev.
Yeah. Very good. Thank you, Jill. Anyone else has a different observation?
Next, I will unmute Krita.
I see Acharya Manitunga writing Bhaktamar on the bottom. And I see Lord Rishabdev sitting and he's meditating. and I think they are devs and devis, and I see two of them. They're dancing, and they look like they're really happy. And I see the other two, and I think they're like talking, or like they're talking about something really secret. And then I see one more on the top, and I think the one on the top is like the king, or like their boss, and he's sitting on like this throne, and it's a bird, or it's shaped like a bird, and the bird is white.
Okay. So what do you think, like these two couples, one is who is talking and the other one who is dancing, like who are they?
I think they might be like Daves and Davies.
Okay. And Devis of like Jainism,
What?
like of which religion?
Maybe like probably Jainism.
Hmm, I don't know. Anyone else want to
I'll unmute
guess, like
Pragya.
who these? Okay.
Pragya.
Okay, so my observations are that first of all, I think those people on the side could be like devotees of Lord Adinath Bhagwan, and they're like dancing for him,
Mm-hmm.
maybe, or yeah. And then I think that person who's sitting on like the bird is a rishi,
Mm-hmm.
or like a guru.
Okay.
Yeah.
One last chance. Like anyone else want to make a guess? What do these couples represent? Who are they?
Anvisha, please go ahead.
So I think I have a good idea of what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So the first pair, I think they're messengers, and then the second pair, I think they're one is she, but I don't exactly know who the second one
Okay. So one you said Shiva.
is. Yeah.
Very good. Yeah. So these like these couples. So they are gods and goddesses of other religion. To be specific, Hinduism.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Can anyone recall like why mentioned something in the previous shlokas about other gods? What was that?
I will unmute Amia.
So, like in the last shloka, he was like talking about like how he picked Adinath, and like other people pick other gods like Shankar or Shivaji, and he was saying that he picked Rushabdev, and he'd stick to Rushabdev for like his entire life, because that's the Rushabdev is the one who he worships and like he follows.
Very good. Excellent answer. Yes. So now in this shloka, we will try to understand like why he thought of this, like why he made a comparison of Lord Adinath with the other gods. So firstly, let's cover the pronunciation and then I'll explain the meaning. Okay. So the first word is manye, manye, manye. Manye means accept or I know. Varam. Varam means the best. Manye, Varam. Hari Haradaya. Hari Haradaya. Please pronounce with me like while you are on mute. It will give you a very good understanding. Because in the end, when you will join it, so it won't be like too much for you to combine all of them. Manye, Varam, Hari Haradya, Harihara, like they are the other gods that we referred in the previous shloka as well as in this shloka, like Krishna, Shiva, Shankara. Eva, Eva, Eva means also. Drishta, Drishta means seen, like they were seen. Manye, Varam, Hari Haradya, Hari Haradya, Eva Drishta, Eva Drishta, Drishteshu, Drishteshu, Drishteshu means after seeing. In the first line, we are like telling that they were seen, but then in the second line, after they were seen, what happens? Drishteshu, Yeshu, Yeshu, Yeshu means whose, Hridayam, Hridayam, Hridayam. So R will be a little bit silent over here. Hridayam means heart. Tvai, Tvai, Tvai means yours or in relation to you. Tvai, Toshameti. So we'll split it. Tosham plus eti. Tosham means satisfaction or contentment. And eti means attaining that. Toshameti. Toshameti. Manye Varam Hari Haradaya Eva Drishta Drishteshu Yeshu Hridayam Tvai Toshameti. Third line, Kim. Now he's asking a question. Kim means what? Vikshiten. Vikshiten. Seeing. Vikshiten. Vikshiten. Bhavata. Bhavata. Bhavata means you. Bhuvi. Bhuvi means on this planet, planet Earth. Bhuvi. Yena Nanyah. Yena Nanyah means any other being. Kim Vikshitena. Vikshiten. Vikshiten Bhavata. Bhavata Bhuvi Yena Nanyah. Next word, Kaschin Mano. We'll split it. Kaschin plus Mano. Kaschin plus Mano. Kaschin means any and Mano means mind. Kaschin, Kaschin Mano. Kaschin Mano. Harati. Harati means captivate, attract. Harati. Natha. Natha means Lord. Natha Bhavantarepi. We'll split it. Bhavantare plus a P. Bhavantarepi means in all my births, not only in this birth, but all my births, like whatever the rebirths I have taken. So you have attracted my attention, my mind in all those births. I'll go on through the last two lines again. Kim Vikshiten Bhavata Bhuvi Yena Nanyah Kaschin Mano Harati Natha Bhavantarepi. One last time, entire shloka, and then we'll go for singing. Manye Varam Hari Haradaya Eva Drashta Drishteshu Yeshu Hridayam Tvai Toshmeti Kim Vikshitena Bhavata Bhuvi Yena Nanyah Kaschin Mano Harati Nath Bhavantarepi. We'll see how it will look when we'll combine them all. Manye varam hariharadaya eva drashta दृष्टेषु येषु हृदयं त्वयि तोषमेति किं वीक्षितेन भवता भुवि येन नान्या कश्चिन्मनोहरति नाथ भवान्तरेऽपि मन्ये वरं हरिहरादय एव द्रष्टा दृष्टेषु येषु हृदयं त्वयि तोषमेति किं वीक्षितेन भवता भुवि येन नान्या कश्चिन्मनोहरति नाथ भवान्तरेऽपि मन्ये वरं हरिहरादय एव द्रष्टा दृष्टेषु येषु हृदयं त्वयि तोषिमेति किं वीक्षितेन भवता भुवि येन नान्या कश्चिन्मनोहरति नाथ भवान्तरेऽपि. Is the pronunciation clear to everyone? Anyone, like any one of you wants to give a try? Just one person. Rest we'll call them in the end.
I will unmute Princey and Nancy. Princey and Nancy, please unmute.
Manye varam haradaya eva drishta drishteshu yeshu haridayam tavitoshameti kim vikshitena bhavata bhuviyena nanya kaschinna manoharati nata bhavantarepi.
Very good. So it's hridayam, and the next word is tvai. So there is like multiple use of va over here in place of ba. So it's va. So just like make sure. Okay. So what is Acharya Manatungaji trying to say here is that, okay, in the previous shlokas we talked about that how he saw other gods, and then later on he reached to Lord Adinath, and then he decided that he will be my God forever. Like I'll worship him, I'll devote my life towards him. But do you really think like he has seen all of them? It's not possible, because the time of Acharya Manatungaji, So he's said to be like in existence around 6th century CE to 11th century. But at that time, like all the gods, be it Lord Adinath or any other god of like Hinduism or any other religion, so they existed like long time before that. So he, by that, like he means that he has not seen them, but he has read all of them. Like he has tried to devote himself towards other gods as well. And in the end, he reached Lord Adinath. And then he found his mind, like, he found Lord Adinath, like he captivated his mind. So I want to ask you, like, what is the special quality that our Arihant Bhagwanji, or you can say like our Tirthankars or Jinas, they have, and which is not found in any other gods, like other gods in the Hindu religion?
I'm unmuting Miran Javeri. Miran, please go ahead.
They've destroyed all their negativities, inner negativities.
Okay, very good. And how do they do it? How do they destroy all their negative karmas?
Like they take diksha and then do kevaldan. And they meditate and they show devotion to Bhagwan.
Okay, very good.
Yeah.
Very good. So while they do all of this, so do they carry anything with them?
They have no possessions.
No.
What are
they
their
don't have
possessions?
any. Yeah, they don't have any possessions because when you take diksha, you have to like give away all your possessions, and yeah.
But have you seen like you saw in the picture as well? So they were holding some weapons, or they were having like clothes over them. So what do you think? Like, is it the same in our Jainism as well?
No.
No. So okay. Any other special quality? Thank you, Miran. Anyone else want to mention?
Neminatha and Mahavira Prakasha. Please go ahead. Neminath, Mahavira.
They teach us how to be out of bondage.
Speak louder.
They other religions teach you bondage and.
Let me pause you there. Neminath and Mahavira, your voice is so low. Try again, little louder.
They can you hear me now?
Yes.
A little bit better. Yeah.
So they teach you other religions teach you bondage, but our religion like teaches us how to be free out of bondage.
Very good. Yeah, like that's what Miran also mentioned, that as they do not carry anything, like they do not have any possessions. So like what is the special quality that our gods have is Vitiragata. They do not, and they treat everyone as like equal, equanimous attitude, right? So that is the reason like Acharya Manatungaji also felt that, okay, other gods, they have something like with them, maybe some weapons, some tools. So which shows like it's not that they are fearless, but they are afraid of losing something. But when I saw you, when I saw Lord Adinath, I felt myself like completely lost into him, because he do not have any fear of losing him, and he is free from all kinds of attachment, and he has shed away all his karmas. So what is he saying? That, oh Lord, now that I become formally the follower of other religious leader, like I have seen them, I have read them, and I have studied well about them, but it was so good like that they made me realize the true nature of the Vitiragata, and ultimately I decided to come under your shelter. So I decided to follow you. And in this shloka, he has made a very beautiful comparison with the milk. So if someone, there is a milk, like, I mentioned in one of the shlokas that there was a milk which was like a special dish was made, like kheer was made from the milk of the cows that who were fed like very, very good, food, and very, very good things they were fed. So that milk was like so pure and so delicious. Anyone, if after drinking that milk, Will they like the other milk of the normal cows or buffaloes? Definitely not. So that's what he's saying. Like, had I drunk the milk of Chakravarti, so that milk has been referred to as the milk of Chakravarti cow. So he's saying, like, I would have still wished to taste the milk of other cows. But now, since he has tasted the milk of other cows as well, but now he's able to establish like a comparison between the two. He's not saying that the milk of those cows is bad, or he's not saying like the other gods are bad, or he's not trying to show inferiority to them, but he's saying like, for me, you are the most superior one. So it's the same, like I drank the milk of that Chakravarti cow and realized the vast difference between both. And now, since I have realized that difference, I'll be in your shelter. I'll be in your Sharan forever. So that's the main comparison. And he's also mentioning here, like in the previous one, we talked about Nyaya philosophy. There are like different philosophies. So he's not only saying that I have studied different gods, but I have studied their philosophy as well. But your philosophy of detachment and treating everyone equally is the topmost superiority. So I have found my wisdom, I have found my mind captivated towards those philosophy rather than the other ones. Again, I'm not trying to like offend any other religion over here. Neither did Acharya Manatungaji was trying. But he's saying like, once you get to know that, okay, what is good, what is bad, you have tried and tasted like so many things, then you'll be able to pick up, okay, this is the best thing, right? So it can be possible. Okay, if someone is drinking like some white color liquid, it might be possible that it is milk, or it might be possible it is just some all-purpose flour or something in water, but they both look white. It doesn't mean that it would be milk, like the other drink is also considered as milk. No, but for what you have to do is first you have to taste that in order to know if it tastes good or not. Without tasting, you cannot decide that okay, this one is good or this one is bad. You cannot have your pre-assumptions on the basis of it. So overall, like in Shloka 21, Acharya Manatungaji is all like he's trying to say that never mind, like we have other gods as well, and I have studied all of them. But for me, I'd surrender myself to you because I have found my devotion into you, and my soul is completely satisfied when I see you, and I'm not able to like fluctuate my mind. But it happened in the other case, like when he see other gods, so his mind was not at like fixed place. Moving on to the purpose. So this is the main purpose is to maintain peace and harmony in the family. So anyone wants to share like how like we are, if we are we are talking here about other gods, and we are talking here about tasting and try, but how it will help in maintaining peace and harmony in the family, how that those both these two things connect.
So I'm going to call on somebody that I've not called before. Tiana, can you share with us?
What am I supposed to say?
Okay, why do you think like while we were talking about other gods and trying and tasting of different things, how do you think harmony and peace can be established in the family through this shloka? No problem, take your time. Anyone else in the meantime want to answer?
Okay. I'm going to go to Namra. Namra,
Means you don't need to drink the thingy so fast. I guess. Means you don't have to
okay.
drink the thing so fast, I guess.
Anyone else?
I have Krita.
Because like if Acharya Manitungya, when he found Lord Adinath, he wanted to follow him, and Lord Adinath gave him peace and harmony because Acharya Manitungya loved Lord Adinath, and Lord Adinath also cared about Acharya Manitungya. So the same way, if you say the Stotra, then you'll get peace and harmony in your family.
Okay, very good. Very good try. Okay. Another thing, like there is a very simple logic over here. So once you shed off, like, you have all those attachments, and once you treat everyone equally, so you won't be having like that feeling of rag, okay, this, I like him more, or I love this person more. And then once you like get rid of those kind of feelings, so you'll be having less expectations. And once you are able to curb down your expectations, it would be you. So how will you like treat everyone? You'll treat everyone equally, and you do not have any other expectations with anyone. So you'll be doing all your work by yourself, and in that way, like there won't be any unnecessary arguments or any trust issues or anything, because you're minding your own business. So by chanting of the shlokas, in that way you'll be able to maintain peace and harmony in the family. Now I would like to call on Arav for reciting the story of shloka number 21.
Jai Chinandra, everybody. I'm going to be saying the story of shloka number 21. This is a story of the great Middle Ages when the country was divided into small kingdoms. There was an expert thief named Sudat who was so smart that he could never be caught in spite of all the efforts of the state administration. On a fine day, to his bad luck, he was caught red-handed at the king's palace. He was presented to the king. The king asked Sudat, "Where are all the stolen goods?" He was not only an expert at robbery, but also quite charming with his lies and magic. He replied saying, "Maharaj, all the stolen goods are kept with merchant Hemdat." At this reply, both the king and the merchant Hemdat were taken aback. The merchant quickly stated that he has never ever seen this fellow. "We Jains are very much against all sorts of violence and the 5 sins and take a lot of care of every step we take. How am I connected to this man who is only telling us lies to escape?" Hearing the truth of the Cid, Raja seemed pleased. So the thief started a new lie, a better lie. Weeping, he asked the Cid, Are you not afraid of righteousness? If you want to be drowned, you may do so, but why do you want this poor man to be drowned? I have handed all the stolen goods to you. I did only whatever you had told me. Is this the reward for that? You save yourself and ruin me? My family will be starved to death. Doing such injustice, you're not afraid of God even? Before the thief could finish his story, the king ordered his soldiers to arrest the merchant. The merchant is a traitor and the chief of thieves. Tie his feet and hands and throw him into the dark well in the dense forest. Without food and drink, hungry and thirsty, the merchant lay in the well as he was bound to hands and feet for 3 days. He understood that all of this happened even though he was innocent and he was punished. This was because of his inauspicious deeds. And with this realization, he lost all of the body pains and began to get deeper into himself. The first Bhagwan, Adinath, began to become visible to him. With excruciating pain, he began to chant the Yugal Shloka of the Bhaktamar Stotra. With the divine light, his eyes were opened, his bindings removed, and he found a bejeweled throne, and there he found a Devi. She spoke, saying, I am the administration Devi Vijaya. Your Yugal Shloka and mantra have brought me here. Saying this, she disappeared, and after some time, his guards saw the light and found the Cid quite well and comfortable. This miracle was reported to the king. The king understood that the merchant was innocent, and the king came himself and with much honor took the sage to his palace, sought his forgiveness, and punished the thief. Inspired by the Yugal Shloka of the Bhaktamar Stotra, the king and his subjects accepted Jainism. With the power of the Bhaktamar Stotra, the falsehood was defeated and truth triumphed. Practicing the virtue of justice, the king punished the thief severely. The moral of the story is that if you chant with so much faith and devotion on the Bhaktamar Stotra, then Devis will come in different forms to help you. And these problems happen because of your past lives, because in your past lives you might have done some very bad deeds and that are affecting you in this life. Jachinendra.
Thank you so much, Arav. That was such a thoughtful moral. I hope like now you all must have some very good clear idea that why we should chant Bhaktamar Stotra and why we are learning all these meanings and everything. Like not just shlokas, we are learning the meaning as well. Why? Because like without having proper knowledge about the meaning and the correct pronunciation, so you might not be able to attract those devis who will come to help you. So devis here refers to like some some kind of like help or some kind of power that you'll receive if you are stuck in something. For sure, like Lord Adinath will not come down, but he will send someone in his form to help you. Many people might be having this thing that Lord Adinath was, he has attained enlightenment and he has become Tirthankara like long time back. How he will come right now, like in this fifth Kal, to help us? No, he will not come, but he will send some extra help for us, or he will make some way, if we are stuck into something. So that is the power of Bhaktamar Stotra, and that is why we should chant it. Now let's move on to shloka number 22, and in the end we'll take all the questions. Okay. What do you observe in this picture? Let's see if I can. Okay, that this part is clear. I want you to look. Anyone wants to give a try?
I've got Atisha and Swasti.
I think my observation of it is that it's the person who's sitting on like the gold chair thing, she's Trishla Mata, and I think she's holding Lord Adinath, and I think the other two ladies are looking at their babies and comparing it to Lord Adinath. And then after a couple years, it looks like Adinath has grown and become the Tirthankar. And again, when the ladies are looking at their son and Adinath Bhagwan, they're saying, "Oh wow, our son is dull and Adinath is bringing light." That's how I think.
Okay. But okay, just one question. You said Trishla Mata holding Lord Adinath. But Trishla Mata was not the mother of Lord Adinath.
I didn't mean Trishla Mata, I meant Aunt Queen. She
Okay.
just came.
Okay.
Next time.
Sidbia, can we unmute Keval? I saw his hand like up for the first time.
Keval Shah or Keval Rita?
Keval Rita. He has never spoke.
Okay.
I'm a new student today.
Welcome.
Thank you. I think that picture was the story that she was a queen and she never got any babies, and she always wanted a son. So then one of her maids gave birth to a son,
and then gave it to her.
Oh, that's a very unique observation. Good try. Thank you.
Because I read it in one of the books of my Masati had given me.
Oh, very nice, very nice. Thank you, Keval. Anyone else?
I'll unmute Charvi.
My observation is I see a son with a mustache and he's looking down. I can also see two women holding a baby and two babies, and I see one woman on a golden chair holding one.
Okay. What was the name of Adinath's mother, Lord Adinath's mother? Anyone else? If you do not know. Who gave birth to Lord Adinath?
Kriti, please go ahead.
So I don't know who gave birth to Adinath, but I want to say what I observed. I observed that there's a queen and she's holding a son, and there are two more ladies who has their babies.
Okay.
Okay, I've got Keval saying he can answer.
Yeah,
Keval,
please.
go ahead. The question was Adinath Bhagwan's mother's name.
Queen Maru Devi.
Very good. Very good. Okay, so now I'll give you a hint that this lady sitting on the throne, on the gold throne, she's Queen Marudevi. So now anyone has any observation related to that? Now we know that this person is Adinath's, Lord Adinath's mother. Now what's happening here?
I'm going to unmute Kavya.
I think like the ladies who are sitting on a gown are saying like you are so special that even though the sun is more closer to us, the sun is shining more on you.
Oh, very nice. You are very close and almost like the purpose is solved over here. That okay, so she's sitting over the throne because in a way she's very special. But why do you think like she's very special apart from the sun's light, which is falling on her in a large quantity?
Like Adinath Bhagwan, like head is glowing.
Adinath Bhagwanji, what?
Adinath Bhagwan's head is glowing.
Okay. Okay. There is another very, very minute thing. Why is she so special? No one?
I've got Saina.
Okay.
Saina, go ahead.
I think that she is very special because she got the baby Adinath, and he was going to be a really big god when he's older.
Excellent. Very nice. Very nice. That's a perfect answer. Yes, because she gave birth to a baby who is going to be like the first Tirthankar in the upcoming time. At that time, like she wasn't aware, but yes, she gave birth to a very pure soul, Lord Adinath. That's why she is very special. And the other facts we'll learn in when we'll go deep into it. So let's see. Let's first cover the pronunciation and then we'll quickly move to the meaning. Srinan, First word is Strinan. Strinan means woman. Shatani. Shatani. Shatasho. 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 So both means hundreds, like hundreds and hundreds of women. Shatani. Shatasho. Janayanti. Janayanti. Janayanti means giving birth. Janayanti. Putran. Putran. Trinan. Shatani. Shatasho. Janayanti. Putran. Putran means son. Next line. Nanya. Nanya. Sutan. Sutan. Nanya. Nanya means any other. Sutan again means son. Tua dupumam. Tua dupuman. So we'll split it. It's made from two words. Tuat plus upuman. Tuat plus upuman. Tuat means your or you. And upuman means equally. Tuat dupuman. Janani. Janani. Janani means mother. Prasuta. Prasuta means produce something or develop something. Nanya. Sutan. Tua dupuman. Tua dupuman. Janani. Prasuta. I'll go over the two lines one more time. Strinan. Shatani. Shatasho. Janayanti. Janayanti. Putran. Nanya. Sutan. Tua dupuman. Janani. Prasuta. Third line. Sarva. Sarva means all. Sarva. Disho. Sarva. Disho. Disho means direction. Dadhati. Dadhati means holes, beer. Dadhati. Dadhati. Bhani. Bhani means stars. Dadhati. Bhani or constellation also you can say. Sahastra Rashmin. Sahastra. Sahastra Rashmin. Rashmin. It's a little bit complicated word. So we can, it would be good like if you split it and then try to say. Sahastra. Sahastra Rashmin means rays of the sun. Sarva Disho Dadhati Bhani Sahasra Rashmin. Next, fourth line. Prajyeva. Prajyeva. So Prajyeva is made from two words, Prachi plus Eva. Prachi is the other name of east direction. And Eva Eva means also. Dig, Janayanti. Dig here refers to direction again. And Janayanti, as we covered earlier, means giving birth, give birth. Dig, Janayanti. Pracheva, Dig, Janayati. Sfurada Anshu Jalam. So we'll break this word. Sfurada means magnificent or illuminating or anything shining. And Anshu Jalam means rays, the rays of the sun. When they are combined together, when they are like in a group, so it becomes Anshu Jalam. Sfurad Anshu Jalam. Prachieva Dig Janayati Sfurad Anshu Jalam. I'll go over the entire shloka. Strinan Shatani Shatusho Shatusho Janayanti Janayanti Putran Putran Nanya Sutan Twadupuman Twadupuman Janani Janani Prasuta Prasuta Sarva Sarva Disho Disho Dhati Dhati Bhani Bhani Sahastra Sahastra Rashmin Rashmin Prajyeva Prajyeva Dig Janayati Janayati Sfuradanshu Jalam Sfurada Anshu Jalam Sfurada Anshu Jalam. P will be silent over here, like very little we'll say. Okay, so let's move on to like singing. Strinan Shatani Shatasho Janayanti Putran Nanya Sutan Twadupaman Janani Prasuta Sarvadisho Dadhati Bhani Sahasra Rashmin Pracheva Dekchanayate Spuradan Shujalam Strinan Shatani Shatisho Janayanti Putran Nanya Sutan Twadupaman Janani Prasuta Sarvadisho Dadhati Bhani Sahasra Rashmin Pracheva Dekchanayate Spuradan Shujalam Rinan Shatani Shatisho Janayanti Putran Nanya Sutan Twadupaman Janani Prasuta Sarvadisho Dadhati Bhani Sahasra Rashmin Pracheva Dekchanayate Spuradan Shujalam. Okay, I hope it is clear to everyone. I just want to make one more thing clear. So you might find like differences among my pronunciation and the general ones that you see in the book. So it is because like, okay, I'm a research student and I am doing my research over Bhaktamar Stotra. And so we have like lot of rules in Hindi and Sanskrit. So I have like formulated my research along with the help of my professors and my parents, that like there are rules. So Bhaktamar Stotra, when it was originally written, so it was written in this form, like it's not Srinam, it's Srinan, because of the fact like when we'll start with the next consonants, so ma changed to na over here, like that bindu, so it's na. And there are like various rules. It will take another class if I'll come on to discuss about those rules. So yes, initially Bhaktamar Stotra, when it was written, so it was written in pronouns in that form, but along with the passage of time, like there are changes in the stories, there are changes in the bhav, in the meaning. So the pronunciation also, like it got adulterated, like mixed with other forms. So some people pronounce it as Srinam, some people pronounce it as Srinan or Srinang. So whatever I'm telling you like on the basis of actual facts and research that I have conducted. So most of you might feel like it is wrong, but in a way, like it is the actual form of pronouncing. And I just want to make sure, like, if we are doing this, if we are spending our time and energy over it, so just wanted to make sure like we do it the right way. So that's why I like put main emphasis on the words, like how they should be pronounced in the right way. Now, any one of you want to give a try to pronounce shloka number 22?
So I'm going to call on Anu. I think she's here for the first time. Anu, please introduce yourself.
Actually, my son is supposed to be there, but I am doing it because he's just 6 years old and he doesn't know. So I'm just helping him how to say it. But he's not around right now. He went away.
Okay. Thank you so much, Anuji. We really appreciate you taking that effort.
Yeah. So
Next, I'm going to call on Anaisha. Sorry, Anuji. We'll call you back in Q&A, Anuji. Anaisha, go ahead.
I would like to read you the Dvastva Bhavanti.
You wanna chant? You wanna chant which shloka?
Yeah, 11. I want to sing you the Dvastva Bhavanti. I just learned it. My amma teach me.
Anaisha, how old are you?
Yes, me.
How old are you?
6.
Oh.
Okay, please go ahead.
Yeah.
Dvastva Bhavati Manimesha Vilokaniyam Nanyatatosamupaya Tijanisha Chakshu Petvapaya Shashikara Dutukta Sindhu Nanyatatosamupaya Tijanisha Chakshu Petvapaya Shashikara Dutukta Sindhu Sharam Jalam Jalanide Rashituka Iche.
Very good, Anaisha. Very beautiful. Good try. Now in next class, so you have to learn, like, okay, you'll be chanting any other shloka like of your choice. Try to learn one more shloka along with it. Okay?
Well, I don't know any more shlokas. I only know Alpa Shrutam in Dvastva Bhavanti.
Okay, so tomorrow you will recite Alpa Shrutam one.
Yeah.
Okay? Okay, very good. Thank you. Anyone else want to recite 22nd shloka?
So I have.
I'll learn more shlokas.
I'm going to call on Jainesh.
Yes. Okay.
I'm going to call on Jainesh for 21st or 22nd, sorry.
Srinanjatani shatashu janayanti bhutan nanya sutandudupaman janani prasuta sarvadishodhatipani sahasrarashmin pratyevade janayati
Puratanshu.
Puratanshu Jalam.
Very good. Very good grasping skill. Just only one thing, it's Bhani instead of Bhani. Very good. Okay. So as we discussed, like in the picture, that there is something happening like with the Lord Adinath's mother is very special. So that's that uniqueness Acharya Manatungaji is trying to depict from this shloka. So what is he saying that, oh Lord Adinath, so there are many women or there are many mothers who give birth to different babies, to so many babies. But a mother like yours is very unique and very blessed because she has given birth to you. Now, why do you think you know, Adinath Bhagwan ji, okay, she gave birth to Adinath Bhagwan and she became blessed. How is that possible? Okay, so there is another story that she's very blessed and she's unique in a way that when Adinath Bhagwan ji was born and when he, you know, attained liberation and everything happened. So, anyone knows? Okay, I want to ask from you, like, anyone knows how his mother attained liberation, like how she attained salvation? If anyone has ever heard or ever read it somewhere.
I have two people that Amiya has raised hand. Amiya, please go ahead, share.
So she got liberation because when Adinath Bhagwan like he attained nirvana, she got like really sad and she started crying a lot because she wouldn't get to see him, and then she became blind. So then one day she was riding on an elephant to go to the temple. So then she was thinking like it's really good he went to nirvana, and then she finally attained liberation because then she felt like good that he went to nirvana and he helped the first Ada people get through second Ada.
Excellent. Where did you read the story? Amya?
One second, I'm unmuting her. Amiya, please unmute yourself.
So my mom told the story and I also heard it in Pachla.
Very nice, very nice. I must say, Pasha teachers are doing a very wonderful job. Yes. So there is no other mother who attains salvation while sitting on the elephant. So as like Amya mentioned, what happens is like one day she went to see of like her son, Lord Adinath, on the elephant along with the other son, Bharat Bahubali. So while she was going, she was on her way, and then like Adinath's son Bharat Bahubali, so he stopped and he went to seek Lord Adinath, and then he told him that okay, mother is waiting for you outside. But then Adinath Bhagwanji said that no, she has already emancipated, like she has already attained salvation. But then Bahubali was shocked, like, how is that possible? I just left her outside and she is waiting for you, she is lamenting for you, and she cannot like withstand the pain of, you know, losing you, that you left her. So then Adinath Bhagwanji said that no, you should go and check again. So he went outside and he saw that her, like his mother, she already attained liberation. And that happened like in a fraction of seconds. Earlier, she was lamenting, she was crying over the loss of her son, and then in a second, like she attained liberation while sitting over that elephant. She did not like, you know, become ascetic. She did not leave her like her normal life, but those feelings of grief and sorrow, they turned into pure consciousness. And that's how she attained liberation just by sitting on an elephant. This never happened. So in that way, like she is very unique, she is very blessed because no mother ever attained liberation just by sitting on an elephant. So this is like one thing he's trying to say. And then another thing he's trying to mention, like if you, I don't know if you noticed or not, but in the word meanings, so there are like many words which mean directions. And then you saw the sun also. So sun rises in the east. And there are other directions as well, but he chose like only to rise in the east. So there is another comparison happening over here that Sun can rise in other directions also, but he chose to be rise in the east. So he's comparing Lord Adinath with that sun who rises in the east and enlighten the entire universe with the rays. The last word, Spurdanshu Jalam, means the group of rays. So when they all combine together, what happens? There is light everywhere. It might be possible like that just one single ray will produce like less light, but when they all combine together, so the entire world like reflects and it illuminates. Maru Devi, the mother of Lord Adinath, she has given birth to such a special, such a unique personality, such a unique soul. And he's compared to the sun, with the enlightened, with the knowledge, with his Keval Gyan, he's lighting the entire world. And as I mentioned earlier, like the greatest gift that you can give someone is the gift of knowledge. So only with the knowledge, it's not like we are able to see and that is the enlightenment. No, the knowledge and the wisdom that we can use in our daily life to use it to help others. That is the real shine. That is the real light. In through this shloka, also Acharya Manatungaji is trying to highlight the role of a mother. A mother plays a very important role in the making of child's life. So whatever like she taught the values or the sanskar she gave during the time of conception, the child will be able to formulate in that way. I remember like as a child, I always like used to see my grandmother while I was getting ready for the school and I was having my breakfast. She used to recite like Bara Bhavna, Nafkar Mantra, and like Bhaktamar Stotra part also. Within that time of 40 to 45 minutes, she used to do like all her daily prayers. And after that, she used to go to the temple to do other things. But I used to just watch her, and I never like read Bara Bhavna, or there are other stores like Eki Bhav store. I never read them by like in the Jinbani. But within all these years, like when she was reciting this, I used to unconsciously also, I used to just, listen to her. And then I realized like by the end of my 12th grade, by the end of my high school, I was able to, chant them without looking at that any book or something, because it imbibed in my mind all the values like that she gave, unconsciously or consciously, but it all went into my mind, and I was able to recite all these shlokas and stotras by that. So in a way, like our parents, be it your mother, your grandmother, or anyone, so they play very important role in making you, in shaping your life. So the purpose. The purpose of this stotra is it helps in protection from evil eyes and interruptions by ghosts and evils. Now you'll say that, okay, in this life, okay, I don't want to scare you or anything. So by ghost, I mean like any negative people who have bad eyes on you, or there are some people who are never happy with your success. They get jealous. So sometimes like their aura affect our positivity. Because of their negative aura, we get, we get bad effects, or we get like hurdles or obstructions. There are some people who do not want us to succeed, or who do not, like us. So that ghost is referred to the bad people, or anyone like who is not happy with your success, or who do not want you to succeed. So it is that. And then in the other world, like there is some black magic, and uh, people who have bad eyes on you. So it helps to protect you from those evil eyes also. That's why like some people wear black thread in their hands or legs. So it is for that, like it helps as a protection cover. So if you will chant this shloka, suppose if you are going to a party or a function and you are looking very beautiful, so you can chant the shloka to protect yourself from the bad eyes, that people, oh, she's looking so beautiful. And next day, sometimes it happens, like next day you will feel sick, or you will not feel well as compared to the previous day, after attending a party or any gathering or anything, or after meeting some person. So it is because of the fact that their bad aura, when it contacts with our good aura, so sometimes it happens like that bad energy, like our aura receives it if we have like not a very strong aura or a weak aura. So this shloka specifically is for the protection from those bad eyes, evil eyes, and any interruptions in your life by bad people. So now I would like to invite Arav to recite the story of shloka number 22. Yes, Pragya, you have very well mentioned. In Hindi, we say nazar na lag jaya. Yes, so it means the same thing.
Jai Janindra.
Rajni.
I will be saying shloka number 22 story. Since ages, immemorial battles had been fought between Jin Devi Devtas and false Devi Devtas. This story is also about such an interesting episode. The king of Ujjain, Shri Chandra, was a faithful religious man. Mahi Chandra was the only son of the king minister Moti Sagar. The king had taken it upon himself the responsibility of educating the promising son of his minister. As a result, the boy Mahi Chandra became well versed in both earthly and spiritual matters. By the grace and guidance of his guru, he became greatly devoted to Mahaprabhana Bhaktamar Stotra. One day, a Vitragi named Digambar Muniraj came along searching for a quiet place for meditation, and reaching an uninhabited and neglected cave. He found the lonely place fit for concentration and meditation. He sat down there in Padmasana for meditation. No one was aware that Vijantar sects of the Devi Kali resided in that old and uninhabited cave. The appearance of Chandi Kali was like her name, i.e. dreadful. She had the scary expressions, violent weapons, and her attire decorated with weapons of a terrorizing nature. How could she tolerate some other person intruding into their residence? As per her nature, she became violent. She scared the Muniraj, who was peacefully meditating, and let loose violent animals on him. But the Muniraj, immersed in deep meditation, was not at all disturbed. He considered all these as the fruits of his past deeds. While the world outside was thinking that the Muniraj was in great trouble, in reality, he was blissfully in contact with the soul. When King Shri Chandra heard that a Muniraj was being troubled by Chandikali in a cave, he immediately called Mahi Chandra and asked him to oust her from there. Mahi Chandra chanted Navkar mantra sitting near the Muniraj and started reciting the Bhaktamar Stotra too. When he got to Shlokas 22nd and 23rd, Devi Manastabini appeared and asked him what he wanted. He said, "I do not want anything for myself. Devi Chandi's terror is causing a lot of problem in my meditation. I want peace here." The Devi said, "Probably she does not know that peace defeats violence always. Probably she does not even know that violence feelings come from outside, whereas feelings of peace is the nature of the inner self or the soul." As the Jinn Devi Manstabini smilingly closed her eyes and lifted her right hand up, Chandi Devi's weapon started falling from her hands. Magical ghosts, wolves, cheetahs, and all types of violent animals ran away, and Chandi Devi fell at the feet of Manastabini Devi and asked for pardon. Devi said, "Oh, wicked one, by troubling others you feel happy. Not me, but this peaceful Muniraj only can pardon you." But how could a Muniraj pardon? Munis are always peaceful, and Munis are always peaceful and see everybody as equals. He's not bothered about pardon or anger. His nectar-like words transformed the wicked Chanda Devi into a Jinn devotee. Now the atmosphere was non-violent and peaceful. The feelings of anger and violence had surrendered to those of peace. The wicked Chandi Devi obtained an equanimity. The main idea of this story is that if you chant the Bhaktamar Stotra with so much faith and devotion, the feelings of anger and violence will surrender to those of peace.
Thank you, Arav. Thank you so much. Very good. Anyone wants to share any other moral? There was one very important thing that Arav mentioned related to the purpose. So, what do you get from the story?
I've got Amia. Amia, please go ahead.
So, like the moral of the story is like, if you're peaceful, like nothing can harm you, but like if you're violent, like lots of bad things can happen.
Mm-hmm. Okay. And there is somewhere mentioned about this wicked thing. So, what do you think like can happen if you chant this shloka?
I'll unmute Neminath and Mavira.
Okay.
You guys.
Yeah.
I think like because
Okay, we're having a tough time listening to you.
no matter how no matter how much evil or violence is around you, always peace will win.
I can't listen properly. Sorry.
Sorry, guys, we'll call you back. I've got Tiana with a hand up here. Tiana, go ahead.
The moral of the story is that peace beats violence.
Very good. Very good. Very short
Tiana,
and precise.
sorry, Tiana, one quick question. Is this your first class?
Yes.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Thank you.
How do you find the class so far? Diana,
What?
do you like the class? Like, how do you find it so far?
Super.
Okay, thank you. Yes, okay. So, first of all, I want to mention one more thing, like the homework. Many people tried that picture composition, and great job, guys. Whosoever tried it, it was very, very beautiful, very beautifully drawn. I guess Twisha, Swasti, and there were other kids also they drawn. It was very good. Good job, guys. And for those who haven't tried it, please do try. So for this time, Shloka 21st and 22, right in written, and then videos. I can't see like many written homeworks now. What happened? Everyone is bored now of writing. Tell me, you can share if you want any other homework. I'll be flexible in that.